You know what? I just realized that the last time I was here, which was yesterday, I got tangled up with my bait caster, and I had to cut the line, and I forgot. I totally forgot to pick up the line, and I'm glad it's still here. So I hate it when people litter. Okay, so I'm glad that it's still here, so I can pick up my junk. So this is the line that was cut, and I'm glad it's still here for me to pick it back up. When you're fishing, you're all excited, you know, your heart is racing and you're absent-minded sometimes. But do not litter. Look at how much line it is. Okay? This can be used for something else. I'm glad I was able to come back and pick up my junk. Do not litter when you fish. All right, I'm back. And again, with the live frog. You might be wondering, well, it's really small. How are you going to be able to cast long distance or far? Well, there is a way to help with casting distance, and that is I put a ball bearing inside the frog to help with casting distance. Okay, let's try it. Not bad. And also I switched from the bait caster to this spinning reel because I am using a lighter line. This line is only 20-pound braided line, so that helps with the casting distance. And I'm using a 40-pound monofilament leader, and that should be fine. Ooh. Wow. Oh, got it. Got it. It took it. Is it still on? Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. Oh, look at my frog. It's a ruin. Let me just adjust this, and maybe I might be able to. But the ball bearing is gone now, so and can't put in another one because the frog is already torn up. So the casting is not going to be, oh, actually not bad. Oh, there it goes again. Another one just hit. Man, a lot of them. But I bet you they're just tiny ones. And like I mentioned before, these fish are heavily pressured, meaning there have been, there are nets that they have to avoid, people jigging for them, every mean and any mean possible to try and catch them. So they know. They're easily spooked. I've got so many bites, you know, and they have not committed. That's a big one over there. Oh, there's another bite. It's only a matter of time, I think. Just a little patience, and eventually a fairly decent sized one will gulp it down. They are so picky. They're smart. They're just picking on the dangling leg. And if you tighten the line, if you keep the line tight, they will release the bait. That's how smart they are. So that's why, once you feel the bite, I lower the tip of the rod to give it slack. And then maybe just tug it slightly, to create the impression that the frog is struggling, and then it'll swallow more. And let's see. Oh, see? My goodness. So I need a fairly decent sized fish in order to hook onto one. Again, there are so many bait fish. They're not really all that hungry when they're biting. It's just their nature. Striped snakeheads are predatory fish. They're at the top of the food chain in terms of this type of ecosystem, in the flooded rice fields. They are at the top. They eat everything else. I think these are the dogs that were here yesterday. But she was asking me if I caught any. And I told her they're just mainly small fish, nibbling on the bait. Oh, that's one that just blew up right in the middle there. That is a huge one. But there is no way I could reach it. It's too far. Anyway, I was saying she was saying that it's good to be out here, and I think she's the owner, or they're the owner of the dog that was here yesterday. I think that's her husband. They're just going for walks, it's great, fresh air, And she said there are many people fishing here. Many motorbikes came this way. To make it more natural, I cut off the plastic weed guard, and I just use a stem, a grass, So hopefully this might change things up a little bit. So let's give it a try. There's a hit. Oh, you see that? It took my bait, and then it felt the line because I didn't give it slack quick enough, and it spit out the bait and it jumped. Oh, I gotta show you this. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's the reason for coming out here to fish. Look at that. Look at all those white egrets against the gray clouds. Isn't that beautiful? All right, back to my fishing. Did you see that? Picked up the bait and it jumped with the bait. It's just all small fish. Ah, did you see that? Try that again. Oh, something hit it. Yep. Yes, I got lucky this time. Finally. My gosh, man. Okay, stay on. Pick up some. Ah, yes, there you go. Whoa! Can you believe that? See? It got away. Yeah, they thrash like a maniac. I hope that was on camera.